So sorry, what you were saying?
Yeah, so I come out here 10 years ago to work with you. You were renting a house away from the main house here. The second house didn't exist. The house behind us, it wasn't rendered. The Molocca was at the bottom of the garden. Coming this time, wow! You know, the house has been upgraded. The new house looks amazing. So many San Pedros growing in the garden. It's a beautiful energy. As soon as you walk in the place, you feel it. The medicine.
You feel the love.
You feel the love. Yeah. I mean, Calca's an incredible place. You've got beautiful mountains, beautiful walks. I mean, the ceremonies that you run up by the river, it's a beautiful place. It's nice and quiet. You've got the flow of the river, very peaceful, and to be on the medicine up there, it's wonderful. It enables you to clear a lot of psychological things that have built up over the years, to let things go.
No, go ahead. Sorry, just want to make sure. I want to make sure we're recording here, so you don't do it like 5 times.
Yeah. So coming out this time, I would say your medicine has been perfected compared to 10 years ago.
You can tell you remember the medicine 10 years ago?
I remember the 10 years ago.
You loved it then.
I loved it then.
It was amazing then.
Yeah. Obviously, I think because of my previous connection with the medicine,
it built from that.
It was built from that.
But you can tell the difference.
I can tell the difference.
What different? What changed?
I think just the depth of the medicine. For me, it opens me up even more. You know, it's certainly a spiritual connection. You recognise it's not just about how we live life. There's another layer to it, and without these medicines, I don't think you'll recognise it. It's something everyone should experience, and I think once people do experience it, and experience it in the right context, working with the right people like yourself, or finding a good shaman perhaps in the jungle, you'll want to maintain this connection. I've factored it into my life. As you know, I've been coming out here sometimes every year, sometimes every 2 years. COVID hit, and I think 2019 was the last time I was out here, so it's been 5 years. And I just decided this late last year, I need a good break to come out here to work with the medicine, to reconnect, and it's given me everything I need. The more time you can afford to spend working with these medicines, the better. I'd love to come out here for a year, as we discussed, and perhaps in the near future.
When it's crypto to take off.
Yeah.
From that.
Yeah.
But
I'm going to return later this year. I have a nephew who's never experienced any of these medicines, and I think it's important. He's in his early 30s. It'd be a good time for him to connect, and hopefully he'll have that connection that he'll want to maintain. I highly recommend everyone should experience this at least once in their life.
I completely agree with you. What kind of life is it if you don't even experience it fully? I mean, most of the people experience just pure materialistic life.
Absolutely.
Just biological.
You're missing 50% of what life's about.
At least 50. You know, there is so much more to actual living than just paying bills. And going to work every day. You know, and that's what the matrix is. You know, to keep you kind of locked into this survival mode.
It's changed my outlook on life. That I deeply believe now that we do continue after death, and that's powerful on the psyche. More so with, I think, ayahuasca and some of the experiences I've had. But it's definitely proven to me there is this something greater, you know, which we're a part of, but we don't fully understand. We're learning. It's been available for thousands of years, these medicines, but just kept away from Western society. We have all these pills from Big Pharma to treat symptoms and not get to the root cause. And I think the medicines get to the root cause and deliver what I call true, powerful healing.
Healing, not treatment.
Yeah.
They can only treat things.
Yeah.
And to keep you customer for
life. It's money back to Big Pharma.
Forever,
because it's just repeat medicine.
It's a repeat business, man.
Yeah.
And it's not a good repeat business.
No.
It's good for them.
Yeah.
Not good for you.
I've met quite a few people that have come out here with psychological problems or alcoholism, and have been cured. It's
that's what we do here.
Yeah.
Like you get cured.
Yeah.
Not treated.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
You get cured, and then if you want to come back to, to dive deeper into spiritual realm and kind of understand yourself on more mystical level, that's available too.
It's work on yourself, and you're always picking up from the level where you left off.
Exactly.
Once you've made that connection, I think it's something you work on and build on. But that means coming out here more time with the medicine. I carry it in my heart, and I think for the rest of my life, as long as I can, I'll return.
Until my last breath, I will be doing this medicine. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It's like when you find, when you walk through the desert, like for a long time, and you're thirsty and dying from heat and thirst, and then you find a well.
Yeah.
You stick around.
Yeah.
You stick around. That's analogy for my life.
Yeah.
Been looking for a long time, and then finally I found a well.
Yeah. But it's wonderful how, from where you were 10 years ago to where it is today, you've built a very successful, wonderful business, and to share it with almost anybody.
As long as you are respectful and not crazy.
Yeah,
that's
it. It's a great service to humanity.
That's how I see it. It's a service to humanity. Of course, it's my business. It's our lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's what pays the bills.
Yeah.
It's the only thing we do. But that's that's just kind of one dimension of it.
Yeah.
There's so much.
You must get great joy seeing changes in people that come here.
Oh, it's amazing.
And come back.
It's amazing. It's like it's rewarding, self-rewarding.
Yeah.
People come with so stressful faces and depressed and no smile and kind of no light in their eyes. Like really torn off.
Yeah.
Like many people just come like torn off. Like there's no light. Like somebody kind of turn off the switch. Like no light.
I remember
on reserves. People like running on reserves. Like literally just enough to walk and eat food.
Yeah. When I first turned up, I remember you saying I was a bit like a wound up spring, very pent up. And it's living in England, work, the life stresses. Yeah. You don't realise, but they slowly accumulate.
And kind of creeps into your psyche.
Yeah.
And then over time, it's like a cooked frog in the pot. It's it's over time, and then you just cook.
But with the 5 weeks I worked with you, massive change in my outlook, more clarity on where I'm going in life. Dietary as well. The food in Peru is it's GM free. It's clean. It's fresh. Fantastic food. I mean, you've got the local market down there. Provide pretty much everything.
Yeah. Amazing, fresh.
And that's a big part of it. Healthy diet. You've got clean air up and down these. Beautiful scenery. Absolutely stunning. I think the Sacred Valley itself carries a special energy. Yeah. So it's
sacred for real.
The place to drink Huachuma for sure. Yeah.
And we are the place within the place.
Yes, you are. Yeah.
Because the way we do it.
Yeah.
Because how deep our connection is.
Yes.
Medicine, how much love I have for it.
Yeah. So I'm certainly looking forward to coming back at the end of the year, and a year Christmas. Because I have to alternate because of family. And, spend another good month, 5 weeks, 6 weeks or something with you.
Amazing, whatever you can afford. It's like, the more time you spend with the medicine, the better. That's how it works, It's like, I will say that, and that's just truth, It's like, there's the accumulation effect. It's like kind of, it's like a compounding interest.
Yeah.
You can apply this analogy to medicine work because it's a compounding games. Yeah. You drink, you understand something today, you heal, and then you do it again and again and again and again, and then it just something happens. It just compound into some kind of body of knowledge, and it's a self-knowledge. And then the way it changes your energy field.
Yeah.
You can't really describe that, but you feel it.
Yeah.
you feel differently. You feel different.
I feel very different from when I
like
arrived.
From a month ago.
From a month. Yeah.
Exactly.
I feel completely rebalanced and all my energies.
Like reset.
Yeah, like a reset. Yeah. And recharged. Lots of energy, focus, clarity.
And that lasts.
Yeah.
You go home.
Yeah. I've always found when I go home, at least 9 months, I find. Then it starts to, because of all the stresses.
The stress creeps in.
That's
why it's like
it just chips away at it.
Yeah, you go to like for a year. That's why many people come here like once a year.
Yeah.
They just come here, get the recharge, and they're good like for a year at least, like hardcore life, building business.
Yeah.
Like whatever is their life is growing. Because all this energy give you so much. You just have to find what to do with it.
Yeah.
And then people come for recharge.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. You can come or not. It doesn't matter. You still are good.
Yeah.
It's just how deep you want to be connected.
Yeah.
Like how much you want to. Really, it's the maintenance thing. It's like you need to maintain it at home. You can't just go back to drugs and alcohol and watching news all day. You know what I mean? It will creep into you faster. People come, get the charge. And then just they leave for like long time. I get emails like 10 years later from people.
Yeah.
You just saying thank you.
Yeah.
10 years.
Yeah.
Hey, never forgot about you. Always keep you in my heart. Thank you so much for helping me. It's like it's very heartwarming to receive this kind of letters.
Yeah.
10 years later.
Yeah. That just proves how powerful it is.
It's extremely powerful. It's like 10 years. Like who else write to anyone 10 years later? Like and say like, hey, thank you. I still remember and cherish the vivid memory of being with you in the medicine, the river, and how that helped me. And I'm still kind of living this through, like kind of living the lessons 10 years ago. So there are many levels. You can come, sure. You just will be more upgraded kind of and updated, more connected. But if you don't come, it's fine. It's like the medicine works in you for a very long time. Like this is the actual people. 10 years. Maybe I will have more of those like as we move through time, but right now that's what I can say. That's what I have. 10 years later. And that was from a lady who spent maybe 3 weeks. And that was a gentle work too. It wasn't like what I'm giving you. That's like the nuclear medicine. That was a very gentle medicine for new people. I make different medicine, light, gentle. Even with that gentle medicine, and it was not even full cups with her, maybe half a cup, light medicine, half a cup, like kind of just guiding you through steps here, 10 years later, the medicine still works through you and enlightens you and kind of keep you clear and moving. Imagine what this medicine could do, what you drink. Did you sleep last night at all?
A little bit. About 4:30 this morning.
4:30, it's like 18 hours medicine. This what I'm giving you is like 18 hours. It's like extremely powerful. But that's only for people like you, others with a lot of experience and people who I can trust. So that's not for everybody what I'm giving. So I have different medicine. So whenever new people coming, that's
I understand
not.
You need to build them gently.
Of course, build them gently, step by step. No. It's like I make like different medicines here. It's like you see me carrying the bottles in the morning, like like 5 bottles, like selection. Like okay, you're doing this, So I can work with your grandmother, literally, if she's in a good physical condition that she can walk with us. I can work. It's like I can work with anyone, from zero experience to extreme experience. I have all the levels. I don't care if you did psychedelics for 30 years. I have news for you here, or you had never used anything at all, like zero, not even smoked a joint. I have no problem with that. I will take you where you need to go. Gently, beautifully. It's a different work, different medicine, different approach.
Every ceremony has been amazing. I mean, you come out of ceremony happy, overwhelmed with joy.
That's true.
It has an incredible effect.
It has a healing effect. That's exactly right. The ecstasy and joy of this medicine, that's what heals you.
And like I say, the walk up by the river. So physically, mentally, and spiritually, brings you back together.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
That's what I call like makes you whole again.
Yeah.
You know. Maybe I put it on my website. Huachuma makes you whole again. Some of that.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's the truth. I'll think about this. Somewhere, because that's how you feel. It's like I never thought about like putting like short lines on my website. It's like it's a lot of text. I want people to read deep into it and understand what they're doing before they come. But I think it's important to put like short lines like this.
Yeah.
Like
I say, I find because of the diet over here,
it's everything.
I've lost quite a bit of weight, surplus weight. So my body feels really good. Mentally, I feel really good, and it's aided my connection to Stuart.
Absolutely, and that's what you take home now.
Yes.
Going back to crazy
UK.
Crazy UK,
That's the pace of life. I think that's.
It's the pace of life, yeah.
So it's going so fast. You're not allowing yourself to slow down and think about things. You're just on the move all the time.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I write about this in my latest book, Unplugged. You need to read that.
I bought it, but
you need to. I speak about the life in the cities and kind of from a spiritual perspective.
Yeah.
What does it do? How it sucks you dry? It's like it's all there.
It's disconnecting you all
completely.
The time.
This is in the latest book.
Yeah.
In the latest book. So it's exactly right. It's a high-paced society that just does not allow you to even breathe.
Yeah.
Like
very little,
fully.
There's very little rest time.
It's all like it's all like shallow breathing and shallow communication and shallow everything.
Yeah.
Just shallow life.
Yeah.
It's just like you don't have time to even be you, to sit down and think about life.
Yeah. I'm fortunate. I live in the countryside. I've got a beautiful river.
Yeah,
I've got my dog.
That's amazing.
And I think just long walks in nature.
Yes, that's medicine. Absolutely, that's medicine.
Yeah.
Nature, walk. That's what you don't have in the city.
Yeah.
That's why people are sick.
Yeah.
No nature, disconnected, high pace, neon lights.
No space.
Nothing. It's like there is no space for you to be you.
Yeah.
It's like you're always surrounded by people. It's like all these factors makes you sick.
Yeah.
Plus of course I'm not talking about like that's like obvious, like pollution, GMO foods and all this like medical garbage they feed us. That's like besides the point. Just talking about the actual like living condition.
Yeah.
So I encourage people to spend more time in nature, even without the medicine, because the nature is the medicine.
Yeah.
The actual medicine connects you to it deeper.
Yeah.
So you get more out of it, a lot more.
And that's what you get. That's what you get here, isn't it? You
like
got
100%.
The mountains. It's just an incredible place to live. I do envy you for it.
Yes. Connecting to the medicine connects you to the mountains, and you can talk to the mountains.
Yeah.
It's like talk to the mountains and learn from the mountains and become like them, steady and solid and strong and just kind of immovable in your psychic, in your spirit. That's what you learn from them, just becoming strong.
Yeah.
So it's just so much healing and teaching here in the environment that the medicine just connects to it, and it's like, and you just learn it from everything. You learn it from dancing trees, from flowing river, from sunshine. You learn from nature.
Yeah.
That's the teacher. That's the healer. Yeah. Huachuma connects you to it, so you can actually vibrate in that same resonance. So you can actually learn. You can hear what the plants are saying.
Yeah.
Because it takes you from your mind into your heart, into your high, I would say like higher consciousness, that you can perceive things that are kind of undetected by your waking consciousness. You just don't, you're not resonating the same vibration. You can, it's like radio. You're not tuned in. You need to be tuned in. That's what Huachuma does. It tunes you into the vibration of nature. And the way we do it, we're assisted by the way we do ceremony, in silence, nature, no interference, no interaction, no nothing, just you and nature.
Yeah, I mean, I'm well travelled. I've travelled I've been fortunate to travel many places around the world, but there's nothing compared to what's here. Because you're always on holiday, you're still drinking, smoking.
You're doing the same thing.
You're doing the same thing as what you're doing back in a different country. Exactly.
Different country.
You know, often you get back from a holiday feeling you need a holiday to get over the holiday.
You need a holiday from the holiday to get back to life. I mean, this is crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
So
this is crazy.
Coming out here is a complete 180 turn on that. You like I say, having that space, the quiet, working with the medicine, the mountains. I mean, it's an incredible place. What's not to like? So I recommend. I will recommend it to people back home.
That's why people living with us.
Yeah.
Like, what's not to like? It's like I created paradise for us, for all of us. You know, of course we live here, but for people who come, this is for you for a certain time, whatever the time you can afford here. So that's why people are staying here. So nobody wants to leave. You know. And that's for mature people who want to look inside and learn.
Yes.
If you want a shallow, kind of fake existence, you won't make it a day here.
Yeah.
And I had people who just couldn't even stay a day.
Couldn't even stay a day.
Like, the energy was so real for them to handle. They just came like, no, I can do this. Without the medicine. Wow. They just sit in the garden and it's like, okay, here I have to be real. I'm not ready to be real.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I mean, try therapy back home, I don't know. Do
Yeah.
something.
Well, the best therapy is your own therapy.
You
know, to work things
out
without someone telling you.
Of course, but you know, not everybody ready for a real spiritual immersion, you know, and real healing. Real. Yeah.
And it's wonderful because obviously 10 years ago, you weren't running ayahuasca here. And I only found out on this visit, you're now offering both services. Yeah. So you've got the best of both worlds. I've been to the jungle many times, but you get eaten alive, and the humidity.
Mosquitoes.
It's hard. It's hard.
Can't sleep in the jungle.
But to come up here with the fresh air, there's no biting
mosquitoes,
insects. There's
no snakes. Nobody's, you don't need to watch your ground.
Yeah.
No poisons.
So you get the full package
here
now, which is wonderful.
Beautiful introduction to ayahuasca here too.
Yeah.
In the same way with my friends, ayahuasqueros. So it's just the best. We're trying to give people the best, so they have a real shamanic experience in a safe way and no trauma.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Unfortunately, a lot of trauma happens in this space, and if you do it with the wrong people who just don't understand that you need, a different approach, then you can get traumatized, especially by ayahuasca. I was.
I always say the more baggage you carry, the more arduous, because it's more healing you need.
Yes.
So
the more to deal with.
Yeah.
So,
but that's at first, and that's what it's doing. It's washing all these blockages that you build up, stopping you moving forward in life. You don't recognise you've got these blockages.
Well, you're stuck.
But ayahuasca really opens you up on that side.
She can reset you very well. The reset is good, and then Huachuma takes you.
The combination of the two medicines.
Well, it's amazing. It's exactly how we were laughing with Michael the other day. It's like I was explaining him like this. Ayahuasca is a washing machine.
Yeah.
She puts you in a washing machine, wash your dirt off.
Yeah.
And then Huachuma is the hanging out in the sun.
Yeah.
Drying in the sun. That's exactly right.
You've been cleaned and now you're
clean, now you're
drying out.
Getting dry in the sun. That's exactly right.
Good way to describe it.
I like the second part more.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not the first one too. It's like, I'm not particularly enjoying it, but I've done that.
I prefer Huachuma.
Of course.
Ayahuasca. I mean, they're different medicines, but
of course.
They're both doing the same sort of thing, but in different ways.
Different ways. It's a different way. She's more reset, energy reset.
Yeah.
Kind of reset. Huachuma is teaching, healing.
Yeah. It's more the recovery side.
It's the recovery, But you need both medicines. You need ayahuasca too, although a lot less. Ayahuasca you can do just once in a few years. You're okay. Well, like a week in 2 years, you're fine. You don't even need to do it every year. It's like she's there. It's like you drink good, strong. It just lasts for a long time, and you're like, maybe never. Hopefully, I never do it again. But with Huachuma, it's like, But you need both. She does very important work.
Yeah.
She does it very fast and very profound. But it comes with a price. And she's not.
They say about all the medicines on the planet, the most too powerful is the grandmother of medicine, which is ayahuasca, and the grandfather of medicine, Huachuma.
Yeah, and peyote in Mexico too. Peyote is a brother.
Yeah.
They're brothers, so it's a beautiful medicine too.
Yeah.
But that's the real thing, that you do this, you're fine. I wrote 5 books on that, and I said a lot there, like, which I felt was important to share with people. But even after that, I still feel like I could say more.
Yeah.
There's like more. There's more to say. It's like just to express the wonder of it, like what kind of gift to humanity that is. It's like people don't even understand that. Yeah. It's like it's something that can actually change your life, can change your outlook, can make you understand yourself, can connect you to spirit world.
Yeah.
True spiritual awakening without words.
I think half the problem
here
is awareness, because a lot of people I've spoken to back home, and you talk about Huachuma and you talk about
not aware,
and they're not even aware.
Yeah, it's like, what is this?
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? That's crazy.
Yeah. I think that's Western society.
It's a fear, but it's like the same what religion did over like thousands of years. Like stay away from nature, stay away from plants. Yeah. This is all devil worshipping. That's how they kept people away from a tool that can wake you up and give you direct access to divine.
Yeah.
It removes the third party.
Yeah.
Well, it's between you and the spirit.
The Inquisition we had in the UK many centuries ago pretty much wiped out what we called witches and warlocks, but these were healing people.
There were people who like walking to the forest, finding some plants. Hey, you have headache. Yeah. Here is a tea. Hey, you have pain in your back. Yeah. Here is someone's like, that's the witches.
Yeah.
Burning alive. Yeah. Healing people.
But before they burned them, do you know what they did? They tie them up and throw them in a river. And if they drowned, then they weren't a witch. Yeah. If they floated, you're a witch and we're going to burn you at the stake.
Yeah.
Good choice.
But exactly, it's like being eaten by the wolf or a tiger. You choose. Like it's like you're drawn, but what if you weren't a witch? Well, sorry. That's kind of too bad. That wasn't a good day for you.
Crazy.
It's like
crazy.
It's just so stupid. Yeah. And I read it in my book. This one, I think, in the 4th book. I speak about this in the 4th book.
Exactly. So they've done it to the UK, all of Europe, Russia. The Siberian shamans have all gone.
Yeah, they killed them all. Stalin killed them all. Yeah. Like communism.
And so much knowledge has been lost.
Of course, because they don't want. It's control. It's a mind control. It's a narrative control. So if you, for the controlling, influence, they don't want people who can think for themselves and heal themselves and guide themselves. Because you can control these people.
Yeah.
They're kind of their own units, their own sovereign units. Yeah. So it's the same in the banking system and crypto. Yeah. They don't want you to have crypto because they can control it. Yeah. They can switch it off. They can,
Well, the big worry is these CBDC, central bank digital currencies.
Of course.
Because that's programmable money just for you, and they will control exactly how you spend your own money. And if they don't like it, you won't be able to do the transaction.
That's pure evil. Yeah. That's in both of my books, actually. Yeah. 4th and 5th. Yeah. Speaking about the danger of that and warning people up. It's like, you need to be independent to a degree at least, so you will not be controlled. Yeah. Well,
the off-ramp to that system is, like you say, crypto, Bitcoin, and
crypto industry is important because it's our way out of it.
Yes.
It's a way
around banks. It's a debt-based system, and they just through that control us.
That's it.
And that's been the banking system from the start, I think.
And now it's worse because it's become politicized.
Yes.
The banking, like Nigel Farage, it's like we don't like your narrative, so no bank for you.
Yeah.
No transactions for you.
What happens to him, it can happen to any of us.
Of course, a prominent political leader.
We did it in Canada with the truckers.
Oh, yeah, easy.
Yeah.
And it's real, it's happening. Yeah. It's happening in your face. It's like, we are very close to this. So that's why I moved to crypto completely, man. I'm like 90% crypto, 10% cash. Yeah. That's it. So I took all the risk, and because I understand where we're going with it. It's like for me, it's not just gains. That's nice. That's just a cherry on the top, you know. But
security.
It's a security. It's like, hey, we can trade. I can trade with you. I can trade with them. You know, it's just like we can do things outside of the system. That's what's important.
Well, it's a peer-to-peer system. So you're
sending
exactly from me to you. It's not going from me to a banking system to you.
Yeah, I'm paying them a fee.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why I need to give them anything?
Yeah.
You know, if I can just do it with you directly, and they cannot control me.
Yeah.
It's control thing.
Yeah.
It's not just money. Money is the secondary thing. It's the control. It's the freedom that we either have or lose.
That's what it's down to freedom.
It's freedom. For me, that's what crypto is. You know.
Yeah.
So the rest is like secondary. It's like that's a fun game to play. But if you have freedom, you're free. So
well, I read yesterday. So Christine Lagarde, who runs the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, they are about to pass legislation in Europe for the digital euro.
Well, they're moving. They're moving.
Yeah,
they're moving into it.
Yeah,
2025. I think in my books, I was speaking about 2025 of point of no return. I mean, maybe we're approaching this stuff.
Yes. Yeah.
I spoke about. I'm not sure. I think the fourth book, I started speaking about like more politics, dancing in hell with eyes wide open.
Yeah.
So I speak about the 2025, which is now. As a year of kind of drastic changes of CBDC and things like that.
We need
so,
drastic changes. Yeah.
You know, well, we need drastic changes opposite to their drastic changes. Well, it will be interesting to see. This year will be very interesting, I think, in many ways, you know.
Yeah.
So, bad and good.
Yeah.
Bad and good.
Yeah.
So, that's why we need medicine. We need medicine. It's a beautiful hummingbird around the cactus. It's like just looking for a flower.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, that's why you need medicine. You need to stay sane. You need to stay connected. You need to stay clear at all times. You need to stay confident and fearless. That's probably the most important thing.
Yeah.
From this work is to stay fearless.
Yeah.
It's like, whatever the world is, you all can go crazy if you want, guys. I'm not fooling.
Yeah.
I'm sane within myself. And, you know, I'm confident. My connection, I know my connection. I know my values. You know, it's like you go mad, you sink. I'm not sinking with you. My ship is very solid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what I'm helping people here with. That's the most important thing. Of course, healing it's important. Your depression, you know, it's all important. It's like we want to help you to kind of get back on your feet and live your life. It's happening anyway. But the work is so much beyond that. It's a spiritual. It's a spiritual in essence.
Yeah.
You know, healing is just a first level.
Yeah.
You know, you need to be healed. You need to be well to think about God. If you're depressed, man, you can't think about anything.
Yeah.
It's like you're barely making it through the day without killing yourself. You know what I mean? It's like you can't think about magic and higher dimension and higher consciousness. It's just not even there. It's not a part of your vocabulary anymore.
Yeah.
You know, you need to be well to go to mystical side of reality, you know. So that's happening, but that's like here, that's like this level. But you know, we can go higher, much higher than that, and teach you how to be you and how to be fearless.
There is a renaissance taking place. More people are coming out, and we're very grateful for Peru because it's one of the few countries on the planet
absolutely
who have got the full history of these plant medicines going back thousands of years.
And still going.
And the government don't interfere with it. It's a part
it's legal. What we do here is legal. It's part of the
culture.
Culture. It's a cultural.
Yeah.
It's a patrimony.
Yeah.
It's a heritage.
Yeah.
You know, so you know, here we do it without fear.
Yeah.
We're not hiding from anyone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You're finding more and more people coming over each year?
Yeah, definitely. Like we didn't have borders for 10 months.
Yeah.
10 months, no borders, no planes.
Very, very tough period.
Yeah, very tough. 10 months we're like, whoa, and we're like completely depend on tourism.
Yeah.
Like there are no planes. People are not flying to Peru. What do you want them to do? You know what I mean? So that was a tough time, and that's actually taught me an important lesson on creating a buffer zone between me and the world.
Yeah.
This is when I decided to move into crypto and get financial independence. It came through this time, so I'm kind of grateful for that. Although the time was very stressful, depressing, and scary in many ways, especially in the beginning. But it showed me that you can trust the world. You can. It's not the world itself; it's the people who are running it. So you have to have a buffer zone strong, like big enough.
Yeah.
Like in other words, to say like you have to have a cushion big enough to fall on, to respond to whatever it is. You know. So we had a very thin cushion then. We just stopped. We actually finished Huachuma City building, 10 years of building in August 2019. Ready to accept people, ready to give people. We were working the whole time, but it was like construction side, and I couldn't give people all this beauty, you know,
so you're all ready, and then you go into.
We were working the whole time. People didn't care. People like, okay, it's like construction. I don't care, man. Your medicine is so amazing. It's like I come home. It doesn't matter, man. You know what I mean? So, but that was like for, like 10 years. Like, you know, in stages. But then we finished in August 2019, and ready to share with people so much beauty, so much love, so much medicine, and then COVID hit, and we're like, man, you know, and we had like a little savings left, and it's like, ooh, that's like scary, you know. You know, I have 2 kids, and it's like there are no planes coming to Peru. So I said like, no, you can't live like this, you know, this is wrong. This is like very much, this is like irresponsible way of living. So this is when I decided to get like on the money trail, and just say, you know what, I need money. I need security, not money for money, but money for security. It's like, as a father, as a leader of my family, I need to see like 10 steps ahead. So from that's when I decided to kind of have the cushion, a bigger cushion, and this cushion been expanding since. I have a bigger cushion now. Each year gives us a bigger cushion to fall on if something happens. I wouldn't like it.
You're more prepared for it.
We're prepared, man. It's like, I don't care. I don't like it. I don't want to see my kids doing schools online, looking at their phone. That's just, you know, or going to school with masks. Of course, I wouldn't like that, you know. But financially speaking, like I don't care already. It's like, we're fine, you know. But I wanted to be greater, because you never know what they're going to throw at us.
You don't suffer much inflation in Peru either, do you, on prices?
I mean, we do. We see price inflates, but it's not crazy, you know. It's like, we do it.
The UK just went like that. They said it was as high as, what, about 10-12%?
It was, yeah.
But
no, that's about that.
Some of it was more than that.
We definitely have that. 10%, definitely that. It's like what was like a, maybe even no more than 10%. More, definitely. I wouldn't say twice, no. But
some of our products doubled in price. But how they calculate inflation?
A
basket of goods. They decide on the basket of goods, so they can pick certain products in that basket to say inflation's at this level. They picked a different basket of goods, it'd be at this level. So
hard to tell, but no, definitely we see inflation. It's like it's worldwide.
You
know, that's why you always need to have diversity of investments and things, and you know, I'm doing different things, you know. So but the idea is to create safety for my family.
Get your fingers into several little pies.
It's like, I will not repeat. That was my promise. I made promise to myself and to my family. Within myself, I didn't tell them. But that was my promise, that I will never allow this money war again in our life. I declared war on that. Like my last book, it's like I share with people a lot of personal stories from my life, and kind of how I fix relationship with money, you know, how I bring it into spirit. It's a serious stuff, you know.
But you've got to maintain your own security. You've got a family.
I have family. My family is a priority. It's like, I know what I'm doing for me, for my family. That's what's important, you know. So to me, it's like one thing. It becomes one thing. It becomes life. Spirit and financial material becomes all one thing. I don't separate. I don't like, oh no, I'm too spiritual for this. That's a nonsense, man. This is a new age bullshit. It's like too spiritual, and then you're begging on the street, like playing guitar for like a few soles so you can eat. It's like, what's spiritual about that? You know what I mean? It's like, if that's your version of spirituality, okay, enjoy that. Not mine.
Well, it's the sort of hippie movement, wasn't it? And it sort of muddied the waters.
It's not. It started right. It started well. Like, you know, the real hippies, they were against war, against like it's like, that's a good thing, good value. It's like, I support that. But then it's a complete kind of escape. It's an escape route from society. It's like from responsibilities, from making efforts, from like you just like kind of abandon the whole thing and just kind of living on the street. Okay, if that's what you want, that's fine. I understand that, but it's not what I choose.
Yeah.
Life has a lot to offer, and especially in this life, in this world, it's a balance between. Yes, of course. It's like you need to be strong in every way. Yeah. Like I'm strong in spirit. I need to be strong in finances too. It's like otherwise, it's like it's kind of non-congruent. It's like. Yeah. It's like, oh, he's strong in this way, but he's like so weak in this. It's like, if you're strong in everything.
Yeah.
You're strong in everything. You can't just be like this unbalanced person. Like some people are.
Yeah.
But I just don't see this to be the ideal. You know, it's just not ideal. Ideal, it's a balance. It's to be strong in everything. It's to kind of manage your life, all aspects of life.
Yeah.
Manage. In a good way.
Yeah.
So
it's showing security, isn't it?
Security is like strength, security, stability.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's important, especially when you become a father. It's like this is just comes at you.
Yeah.
It's like, of course, there are many people who just irresponsible, and they don't they just don't value or don't even understand the responsibility that they have the moment they commit.
Yeah.
To another person, and especially children.
Okay.
So that came to me when I got married with Mercedes, and it's like I understood. Okay, it's a different phase of my life now. Yeah. What was before, that was different. That was just me walking the path of life. Now it's us.
Yeah.
So I'm responsible to more people now.
Yeah.
You know, which I do with love and gratitude. You know.
Yeah.
But that gives me also the motivation to do things, you know, to achieve things, to build things, you know. It's like I'm doing that for my family. For me, myself, I probably wouldn't work so hard.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
I don't need much. I can live modestly. I can. It's like, I've done that all my life. I'm coming from poverty, from spiritual search, from suffering, from like abstinence, like from all this crap they're throwing at you, like all the spiritual guru, that's what they're telling you, you know. You don't need money, I need money. You give me your money, I give you enlightenment. You know what I mean? I've been through this. It's like there is no truth in it. It's like okay, you're preaching poverty and surrendering and acceptance, but your lifestyle does not reflect that. You're preaching me abstinence, but you're like having sex with all your students. Like, what is that? Like, what is the moral here? You know. So I've seen that from that spiritual side too, and I realized that it's all a scam. Not necessarily. It's not like everybody is trying to deceive you. No, many teachers, they just don't know better. I'm not saying they're all insincere, but they just don't know better. They think this is the way. But it isn't, because you see the results. How you know? You judge by results. Are you happy? It's like you can judge me by results. Like you come here, you see how I live, happy, you know, everything is good. It's like these are the results of my mindset.
I think the key word is authentic.
Authentic and happy. Like we are happy because these are the results of my thinking, of how I see the world through the medicine. You know, so but that's how I judge. Like, show me your life. Are you miserable or are you happy? Are you poor or you are strong and enjoying life? You know, are you weak or you're strong? Just show me who you are, and then that's the indication of your teaching or your mindset or your narrative that you follow, your philosophies, whatever. You know, it's like this is my philosophy. This is what I preach. Well, this is the result. The results of my preaching. You see that, you know. So anyway, anything else you want to share about your experience here to tell people before we wrap up?
All I can say is, as I said earlier, I cannot recommend highly enough to get yourself out here and work with these medicines. Particularly if it's your first time, you've never done it. Cauca is a very safe place in Peru. You know, you walk around the streets, people are smiling, happy. So it's a great place to visit. What you offer here is first class. The medicine's strong. Obviously, you manage what you're giving people as they're learning to work with these medicines. An incredible place. The ceremonies are incredible. I mean, it ticks every box. I wouldn't go anywhere else. I'll be returning, Sergey. And I wish you all the success.
Make sure you don't disappear for 10
years. I know.
10 years, I'm like, bro, that's a long time.
It's a long time. I know.
I remember the connection is still there.
Yeah.
But it's been a while.
Yeah, but I'm grateful I came back for these 4 weeks. It's been an incredible 4 weeks, and thank you, Sergey, for the time. Yeah.
Well, it was great seeing you back. Life has changed, and I was thinking, like, when you come back, you will be so happy for us. You will see how much we transformed these 10 years, like on a personal level, on a professional level, and you'll be happy for us.
Yeah.
And you see my second daughter now.
Yeah.
Then when you came here, I was like 3 years old.
Yeah. Yeah.
3 years old, so now she's 14 already. So Alex already 7 years old. So it's like it's like you see the progress, and I know that you will be happy for us, from your heart. So I wanted you to come and share with us, a deeper medicine, because the medicine reflects me really. We're one. Me and medicine is just one. I grow, my medicine grow. It's just like this. The medicine reflects me. So 10 years ago it was good, but it's better now.
Sure.
Because I have matured. It's like it's through more experience, through more understanding, through more compassion, through more just everything. Just through more life, and it's just grown. We are growing together. That's what you see in the medicine.
I can see it in you. The way you run ceremony in the Malacca. The deep respect for the medicine.
I always have
very
respect,
symbiotic relationship between you and Huachuma.
Yeah, of course. We're one.
Yeah.
Somebody.
How many ceremonies you've done and how many times you've drunk? Because you started this before 10 years ago.
15.
15 years.
We started 15 years ago.
Serious work with the.
A lot of medicine. A lot of work. A lot of
Yeah.
And the work also changes for me. In the beginning, it was all about me.
Yeah.
Now it's about people. Now it's about you.
Yeah.
It's like I'm the secondary. It's like I'm fine. I'm connected. I'm here. I'm healthy.
Things that mainly attracts people to you, because the advertising is difficult, isn't it? To get the message out on the internet. Do you think through your books?
Many people say that they just feel the authenticity in my writing, in my videos, and that's what attracts them.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's like, of course, through the books, through videos, through my content that I put out there. Yeah. But that's what many people say. It's just
that happened to me.
We just felt authenticity in you, and we just decided to come.
Yeah. I read your first book, Path.
Yeah.
And next thing, emailed you.
Yeah.
Come out
and you found my book through Graham Hancock.
Through Graham Hancock. He put your book as Book of the Month.
Yeah. I was at Author of the Month in 2015. That was 2015.
Is it?
So you came right away?
Yeah.
Because it's right away.
You just got Golas. He was
that's 10 years old. 10 years. He's 10 years old now.
Well, he's 10 years old.
Yeah, exactly. 10 years in December. And you work in December 10 years ago. But I was on his website. I think 2015.
Not 14.
Okay, maybe 14.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
You definitely, because I think. I worked with you for about 3 weeks. Then one day, because you were renting the place.
Yeah. We brought him when you were here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just picked him up one morning.
10 years. 10 years.
Because I forget the name of your other dog, the white coloured.
Richie. Yeah. He died.
It's a part of dogs. They don't. 10 to 15 years.
10 years. And the pandemic hit, man. My cat died, and he died like weeks apart. The cat was 15 years old.
Yeah.
I brought him from the States. He was really my friend, so that was sad. Like same month.
Yeah. That's the sad part of pets. They don't live long enough, do they?
Yeah, they don't live long enough.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to remember. Each time I go to ceremony with Goris, I'm remembering him. Any ceremony can be the last one.
Yeah.
For him. So just remember, it's just important to keep that perspective in your consciousness, but also, to reflect it on people, and on you too. Yeah. It's like, you don't know, it's like we can drop dead any day.
Yeah.
It's like, it's important to keep that in your consciousness, not to be paranoid or fearful, but it's just like, hey, that's the reality. It's like, life is ticking.
So don't put things off,
Yeah, you do things. You do what you want to do, because you don't want to die in regret. Yeah. That's for sure. So I see that deeply in the medicine, that's a very painful way to go. Yeah. So you need to do things. Yeah. It's like, you're inspired to do things, do it. Don't be afraid. Yeah. Don't be afraid. Just do things. Yeah. Like, leave the fear, move through fear. Yeah. Achieve what you want to achieve. That's what life is about. Just move through it with courage, with passion, with compassion. It's just like, and do what you want. Follow your calling. Like, realize yourself and live up to. Like, live fully, basically. Just live fully. That's if you're not, then you're not living. Yeah. Then you're just wasting your life. It's like that's sad. This is very sad. Yeah. Many people do that, and it's very sad. And then you die, and on your deathbed, you're just like, man, I want to do all the things in life, and I didn't do it because I didn't have courage to do it. Yeah. And that's a very painful way to go. Yeah. But the system's been designed to sort of, you get indebted, you're trapped in the system. That's it. And you're captured. Yeah, you're captured. Through that. It's a capture through that. Yeah. They give you mortgage for 30 years. Yeah. And you're done. And it's like plus all the other payments and obligations. All your life becomes nothing but paying debts. Yeah. Like, the system's so sad, man. Just to keep your head above the water. Enough, you're not down here with surplus. Just enough to breathe so you can go to work. Yeah. And pay taxes and pay everything else you have to pay. That's the system. Yeah. That's why it's so important to have this break from this and kind of break a fresh air, to look at your life and kind of realize your slavery, basically. Mm-hmm. And then when you realize that, then the logical step is to how to free yourself from this.
But you don't get that from a traditional holiday, going to the beach, drinking.
No, that doesn't do anything. It's just like, it just gives you an illusion of freedom. Yeah. And then the problem is, like, not everybody can pay cash for that either. That's that goes on credit cards. Yeah. So you come back from vacation and then the bills just pile up, and now you have to pay for your vacation. So it's like, and when you see, it's just like. It's kind of illusionary. It's like, it's nice to get away and sit on the beach, but can you actually do it without being worried? Without being, it's like you see, you have to build your life in a way that vacation not needed. Yeah. Like, this is how I feel about myself. It's like, I don't need vacation. I like vacation because this is when I have no obligations. I just spend time with my kids all day, with my wife. We have fun sitting on the beach. We love it. Yeah. It's a beautiful time to be away, but we love our home. We want to come home and just be here too. It's like, but it's like, if I never take vacation again, I'm fine. All the kids love to play on the beach. You know what I mean? Yeah. But if you create your life in a way that you don't need a vacation, then that's to me, it's an indication of success. One of them. Yeah. Yeah. I don't need to get away from my life to feel good. Yeah. I feel great now. Vacation, cherry on the top. Sure, I love ocean. I love to sit in the ocean, to look in the ocean thing. It's beautiful. Yeah. I love ocean. It's my water sign. I love ocean. I love the sound of water. It's my medicine. So I'm always for it. Yeah. But if we don't do it, we're still happy, and that's the beauty of it. It's like, what's your life? What's your daily life? Are you happy daily? Yeah. If you have a daily, that's success. Yeah. That is success to me. It's not how much money necessarily you have. Yeah. It's what's your life daily. So that's what I wish for you, to build life in a way that you don't need to go away to feel good. Mm-hmm. You feel good where you are. Yeah. And if you go away, okay, they just adds more to your... Yeah. It brings more joy to you. Okay,
This environment, I find, is the best investment in yourself. It's different to, like I say, going on a beach holiday.
Well, the beach is good. It can help you to remove stress.
Yeah.
But it's not going to teach you anything. It's not going to heal anything. It's like, it's a good thing. It's better than nothing. You know, it's like here you really can transform. You know, sitting on the beach is not transformative. It's relaxing, and it's good. It has its own value, but it's not transformative. This world is transformative. Yeah. So I mean, it's good to have both. I mean, it's cool to sit on the beach, but if it's a priority and time and money wise, it's like what do you do with the little bit you have? Then you have to kind of prioritize your spiritual health.
Yeah.
You know, that will be reflected in your physical health.
That's, you know, the majority of people don't see that. Don't see the sort of spiritual side of life.
Because they're trapped in the
might read
matrix.
about it,
Everybody is like living in the matrix. Yeah. Everybody's like, it's a city life. Yeah. You know, it's like there is no spirit in the city. Yeah. You know, there isn't.
The concrete jungle.
That's it. There's no spirit, man. Spirit is in nature.
Yeah.
You know, city doesn't have it. Yeah. So you live there, like you're just preoccupied with city problems. You know. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Move out. Move out. Live in the woods, you know, or in small towns, like, but away from pressure, away from this rat race and this unreasonable, inhumane speed of life that drives everybody mad without anyone knows about it. You know, it's always on the clock. It's always you're late somewhere. That's in my latest book. Put it there. It's like waking people up to your reality. It's like, this is your reality. You don't even see that. That's what you live, but you don't see it. You're not aware of it. It's like you're just mechanically going through your day, doing all the things you have to do.
Repeat.
Yeah, you just repeat like a Groundhog Day. Yeah. It's really a Groundhog Day for everyone. Yeah. Like people actually living the Groundhog Day without knowing it. Yeah. And the movie, that's the part of this movie. The guy just kind of woke up to this reality. It's like, hey, what the hell, man? I'm living the same day over and over again. But that's the analogy for people's lives. Like, you see this movie, this is the analogy for your life. It's like, whoa, is that what I'm doing? Like, this is serious. This is like a deep movie. You know, very deep. So, anyway, I have to go. So it was a good conversation. I'm glad we found the battery. 1 from 3.
That's not
something works.
Sergey, and,
so yeah, it was good. Good conversation. Thank you. And it was great having you here, bringing your friends.
It's wonderful to be here, Sergey.
You know, so hopefully you're fully recharged.
Yes. Yeah.
Better than my batteries.
Yes.
And it will last longer than this battery, you know. So yeah, just take everything home back with you and just leave it.
Yeah.
Just leave it daily. All this connection, all this power, all this beauty, all this light that you have seen again and kind of rediscovered. Yeah. This is your help. This is your allies in your daily life, you know. You're not going back empty as you came. You're going full. Yeah. And that's
been an incredible 4 weeks, so thank you. Yeah.
Sounds good as well.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you,
and
Sergey.
See you again
soon. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you, Sergey.
Okay, very